basement, me, my pen and my pad. Started thinking about things I never had. Was broke as a joke, ain't never laughed.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Philly Talk with PA. We always keep it a stack, always keep it a buck. Eagles, great draft. Draft is actually still, as this video actually still going on. Eagles actually just traded back to the back end of the sixth round. I think with the Rams. So when that pick happens, we might live, let you know. But Eagles doing some stuff. We're going to talk a little about the 76ers as well. Actually, I might make a whole survey about the 76ers. But, yo, Howie Roseman, he's doing his thing, y'all. He's doing it. Howie Roseman, the whiz, just making moves, running circles. I want to start with Jonathan Grenard. So Jonathan Grenard trade Minnesota, some third round picks, and some other compensation. Jonathan Grenard. Now the Eagles, yes, Nolan Smith, Jalix Hunt. After that, who do you really got right now? Jalen Phillips, Carolina. Josh Uche, other guys, Ojulari, they didn't come through, they didn't produce. So now Eagles really desperate. They need a key pass rusher guy. Why not go for the guy that's been consistent and been leading among the top leaders in Minnesota with sacks over the last couple of seasons? Jonathan Grenard, not really overbad. I mean, first two, I think guaranteed $50 million. Howie Roseman, maybe frees Minnesota up some dead cap, but in the process, they're able to not really put themselves, the Eagles, in a hole. So great trade by Howie Roseman. I like it. Once again, maybe I want to say, and at that particular moment in time in the draft, maybe there wasn't someone in the draft where like this guy can come in and really help us out here. Second part, Eli Stowers. See, the Philadelphia 76ers need to take notes. Dallas Goedert, healthy, at least for the moment. A bit of injury history last couple of seasons, but he's healthy. When he's healthy, produces 1,000-yard seasons, career-high touchdowns. Howie Roseman still drafted a tight end because he knows Dallas Goedert is not going to be here after at maximum 2 years. Okay, let's get ready a year too early rather than 2 years too late. On the contrary, Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid, even greater player in respect to Dallas Goedert, not healthy, never really healthy, can't play. It's not really his fault. But Sixers are now trying to do it 2 years too late than a year too early. See, there's a difference here. Howie Roseman, Daryl Morey, we see the levels of, IQ, respectfully. The levels of, decision making. Howie Roseman does an incredible job. Eli Stowers, best receiving tight end threat in the draft this year. Second round steal, didn't have to trade up, do anything. Great move by Howie Roseman. And, we're just looking at this Eagles team right now. Safety, I saw something interesting. I didn't think that they were really going to put this much, the Eagles were going to put this much thought into this. They must really have a lot of confidence in Michael Carter to step up and play some stronger free safety. I think Makuba's a free safety. Makuba's a strong safety. They must really have some confidence in Michael Carter to play free safety because not getting McNeil Warren, not getting Zakee Wheatley, not getting any of these other safeties out here, that's really eye-turning. Once again, I can assure you, if Dylan Thieneman was there, if Mekhi Lemon was gone and Dylan Thieneman obviously was still been there, Howie Roseman was taking Dylan Thieneman. He was taking him. There's no doubt in my mind. I will take that one to the grave. But you didn't get Thieneman. You were able to get Mekhi Lemon. Now it seems A.J. Brown's going to be on the move. But the safety position, as of right now, still needs to be filled. And it seems that Howie Roseman is either going to trust Michael Carter or go into free agency, maybe see what guys are still unsigned, guys still looking for a job, looking to suit up. But for what it's worth right now, for the moment, you got your D line, receiver room is looking fine now. O line, Markel Bell. You want to talk about a grown man. Can I interest you? 6'9", 340, whatever. He's like that. He's like that. And he can move. Like, come on. Markel Bell, that's a great addition right there. That's great depth. That's great. Even though Jeff Stoutland is not, I think the official coach, Jeff Stoutland, will still be doing some work within the organization. And then obviously the people that coach under Jeff Stoutland probably most likely know the ropes. So Markel Bell, you're learning behind Lane Johnson. Like, bro, you good. You're good, man. You are good. Eagles, this is supposed to be kind of a long video. We might do a longer kind of looking back at it, maybe how he goes out and gets someone in the coming weeks. More of a longer video, longer discussion. But for right now, take a look at it. Let's step back. NFC East got better. Giants had a great first round. I think they had a pretty decent second round as well. Commanders, I didn't pay much attention after Sonny Styles, but obviously they got better there. Cowboys, edge rusher, safety, defense needed help. They got help in the first round. People who I talk sports with, they know how I feel about Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is what we like to call certified, a dog, that dude. And he just went to a team where the new defensive coordinator is, the guy that made Quinyon Mitchell and helped make Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean and Christian Parker defensive backs coach for the Eagles, and now he's on the Cowboys. So you have a guy who really knows how to scout corner talent, DB talent, went ahead and said, Caleb Downs, that's our guy. We need him. So if you're an Eagles fan, you should be concerned. Nakobe Dean, spared us. For Christian Parker said, this guy, I got to have him. Sorry, Eagles, but I got a job to do. But nevertheless, whole NFC East got better. Now, how do the Eagles, who also, I believe, got better in a lot of areas, how do they respond? But let's take a look here. Quarterback. Just drafted Eli Payton. I believe will be a backup project, and maybe they could work him in to be a bit of trade value like they did with Tanner McKee. So I think that's a solid move by Howie. Let's see if they made it to all right. Eagles are about 4 picks away on the clock right now, live, 6th round. At this rate, I don't know if you want to get another O-line. Maybe they get a safety. Like they may, like it's not like the end. It's not, obviously all the, you could say top guys are gone, no longer here. But there's still a couple, some safeties on the board. I don't know. Maybe you want to get a depth corner piece, linebacker, special teams. I mean, 6th round. I mean, honestly, that's probably when most special teams will start to go. So maybe you do that. But right now, I really like what's going on. Katron Allen. Katron Allen went to the Commanders. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Well, man. Eagles. Where were we? Eagles. The quarterback room. Eli Payton, you got that. But Jalen Hurts, he's still that guy. Y'all see it right here. Breed of 1. Running back room. Saquon. Tank Bigsby. Offensive line. You just added Markel Bell. Lane Johnson, probably done in a couple of seasons. Tyler Steen, Cam Jurgens, redemption years. Tight end room. Eli Stowers. Like, you see what the Eagles are doing here. Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver room. Defensively, getting better. Reek Woolen, free agency. Eagles are consistently rebuilding, revamping, And Howie Roseman continues to run circles around the rest of the league. That's really there all is to it. There's nothing much more. Eagles are doing great right now. Just that safety is the last kind of key here. He's going to be playing that spot. Reed Blankenship no longer with us. But this is, just something to look at. Eagles now, I think we're 2 away from selection. No, still 3 away. But the Eagles roster right now, if we had to take a step back and look at the Eagles roster right now, assuming AJ Brown is not going to be on the team, let's go through it. Top 3 quarterback, top running back room, top wide receiver room, great tight end room, solid to great offensive line room, solid to great defensive line group, great linebacker play, no fly zone in the secondary, barring the corner position. Jake Elliott is going to find his stride again this season. If you could point to the Eagles' one weakness right now, it would have to be that corner, but they've filled that up, and safety right now, and pass rush. And they just got Jonathan Greenard. So what really are you going to try to poke at besides the Jalen Hurts propaganda and try to say is the Eagles' weakness? Let me know down below. But Eagles really making some moves. Howie Roseman showing us once again a year too early is better than 2 years too late. Philadelphia 76ers, team across the street, please take notes. Please start building. That's actually, a quick segment to this. Start what last night told me. Celtics 108, Sixers 100. Celtics take 2-1 series lead. Maxey played out of his mind. 31 points on 31 shots. Is that the best efficiency? No. But what they showed, VJ over 7 from 3. He did not have a great game. 10 points on 17 shots. But what last night told me is that we will never know Tyrese Maxey's full potential until Joel Embiid and all that money, along with Paul George to an extent, is off the roster. Once again, a year too early is better than a year too late. And you've waited now 2 years too late for Joel Embiid's trade value has gone into the dirt. You gave Paul George that contract. You chose Quentin Grimes over Jared McCain. And now all these decisions are starting to backfire as you're seeing what Tyrese Maxey can be. You're seeing what VJ Edgecombe can be. So until the 76ers move on from Joel Embiid, until they move on from Paul George, get that money out the way as well, we will never see the full potential of what Tyrese Maxey can do when you actually build the team around him and make Zero the focal point of the Sixers offense. We will never see it. 31 points last night wasn't enough because other guys couldn't make shots. Andre Drummond is focused on, getting into other people's heads rather than playing the actual game. I want to go back to this because the Sixers mid-third quarter had all the momentum. Reed took the lead. And this fool, Andre Drummond, goes up, causes a technical foul off the ball, dead ball. Completely sucks the life out of the building. Celtics retake the lead. Sixers have to fight to get it back later with Tyrese Maxey. So Andre Drummond's not focused. Aiden Bona, credit. He actually had a pretty nice game. 10 points. 5 rebounds. He actually had a pretty solid game for the most part. Paul George. He was there. 18 points. He had some nice, nostalgic fadeaways. Kelly Oubre, 17 points. But VJ, not a great shooting night. And the bench didn't really give you much of anything. 14 bench points, 12 of which came from Drummond. 2 corner threes, that was nasty. But Andre Drummond, you were not focused, brother. You cost the team some serious points last night. Was once again, Celtics up 2-1, game 4. Will Joel Embiid come back for game 4? We don't know. But I can guarantee if Joel Embiid comes back for game 4, I already have the Sixers winning game 4. If the Sixers get Joel Embiid back, guarantee it. Because Adam Bona got Neemias Queta into foul trouble within the first 4 minutes of the game. What do you think Joel Embiid's going to do to Neemias Queta? Nikola Vucevic. Now be serious. Be serious. That's all I ask. Just be serious. It's not that hard. Let's see real quick. We're back. Eagles, one more. Chargers got to go. Then Eagles are up. Back to the Sixers. Once again, the big three. Still don't trust any of them. Nick Nurse, Daryl Morey, Josh Harris. The three levels of management / leadership in the Sixers organization. And so far, their tenure has not been great. Let's start with Josh Harris. Let's start with a guy that, many say is not really invested in the team. Look at the Washington Commanders. The NFC Championship 1 year, no investment, no real investments on the team made. The very next year, they win 4 games. The quarterback's done by week 5. Look at the Sixers. They're great. No real adjustments made. And their best player goes down, doesn't really play any games. They're terrible. Daryl Morey admits to using AI for a lot of decision making. Really thinks that Jared McCain was better off. They really thought they were better off with Quentin Grimes than Jared McCain. That's what Daryl Morey tried to tell y'all fans. And for everybody trying to scream Quentin Grimes, can I interest you in 2 points? They're not even using Jared McCain in OKC. And Quentin Grimes gave you 2 points in 15 minutes? Be serious. Bro, this is a joke. Daryl Morey tried to tell people, we sold high on Jared McCain. My brother, the bench last night, 2 of the 3 players combined for 2 points that played minutes off the bench last night. Andre Drummond hit 2 corner threes, or else he would have been eviscerated. I mean, he's still getting eviscerated because he took the momentum out of the game multiple times. And Nick Nurse, who all season has not lived up to the par of an NBA champion head coach. The Philadelphia Sixers, once again, are never going to win until you build around Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Stop telling me, we sold high on this guy. Isaiah Joe wasn't going to do much for us. We didn't need so-and-so. We didn't need Paul Reed. You don't invest in the backup center position, and now here you are. But I'm used to it. As a Sixers fan, I'm used to it. I'm used to the noise. I'm used to the ineptitude. I'm used to it. Eagles on the clock right now. Trying to see Eagles on the clock. Pick is in. Not sure we're in a commercial. It still says our needs are a tight end and an offensive tackle. And or maybe they're just, okay, the green. Slow day. Deontay Lawson's on the board? But we don't even need a backer like that. Let's see here. So, Eagles got their edge rusher. You still got Jeremiah Trotter Jr. as the backup linebacker, technically, which most people will forget. But Bond, Campbell, even though Nakobe's gone, those 2 are still manning down the fort. Would not be mad at Deontay Lawson death piece. Smell Munden is also there for death. But hey, let's see real quick before we get a couple more Sixers points. See what the Eagles pick. Not sure if this. Let's see here. Trying to see this. Sub not announced. Trying to see if we can get a live shot. Let's see here. Let's see what we got Here, I'm just trying to see the pick. I'm just trying to see something. All right, more offensive line depth. Micah Morris, little live reaction. Eagles 6th-round pick. Micah Morris. I like it for a guy. Hey, Cam Jurgens, wake up, brother. Wake up. Wake up, brother. From all pro to out the league, bro, you better wake up. But Micah Morris, do I think he's gonna be taken over instantly? No. But this is great, especially that right guard. What even though Tyler Steen, it wasn't all his fault. That was a bit of a question mark. Landon Dickinson hobbled, so a bit more guard depth. I like this. I really like this. Micah Morris, Georgia. They just pulled up a stat: 1 sack allowed in 300 something attempts. I like this. I really like this. Some more O-line depth. I like it. That's just what we needed. But hey, Sixers. Last point here. Just don't be. I'm really speaking Andre Drummond here, bro. Y'all can lose, okay? We know you're the inferior team. Just don't let it be you, dog. When we're on a run and players are flying around, and all of a sudden play stops and people are looking around and you're going at it with Jaylen Brown or you're going at it with Derek White over some dumb stuff and you get the technical foul, you let them get free throws in possession, you let them take the momentum out the building. Don't let it be you. We can lose. Okay, we weren't the better team. We knew we had a chance. But don't let it be you doing stupid stuff to ruin the team's chances to success. Don't let it be you. But hey, man, Sixers, especially if Joel Embiid comes back for Game 4, I really think they can take Game 4, even it back up. Once again, we're not drinking the Kool-Aid. We're just having faith as fans. Eagles, keep doing it. Howie, he's making moves, making money moves. But Kai Lemon, Markel Bell, Eli Stowers. Like, come on now. EAGLES. Come on, man. Breed of one. We're going to be okay. Jalen Hurts and the guys, we're going to be okay. AJ Brown has been great. But sometimes we got to pack it up and move on, brother. I understand you. Love, sharing the mental health stories and all that, but I guess whatever we were trying to give, it just wasn't enough. But once again, Howie Roseman will not be trading AJ Brown to the Patriots because Howie Roseman is not a sucker. So once again, do not expect AJ Brown to be heading to New England. Maybe the Raiders, maybe another team out there that feels like they're one receiver away. Just don't expect it to be the New England Patriots. Heck, even Buffalo. Could send him to Buffalo. Just don't send him to the Patriots, please. And for my sanity, for other Eagles fans, just don't let it be the Patriots because a certain someone, even though the way they got the info was wrong, will have been right, and we can't have that. We can't have that. But hey, man, it's your boy, Photography. Always keep it a stack. Always keep it a buck. I'm out, y'all.